Good morning, Lions fans, and welcome to the last episode of What You Missed in Sports for 2016. I'm Matt Dionne.
And I'm Alex Colle.
So, Alex, do you have any plans for the winter break?
Well, not sure. I might be going on vacation somewhere warm. How about you?
I'll be going home to Ottawa, so basically the opposite of somewhere warm.
Isn't it really cold in Ottawa?
Let's just say it puts the burr in December.
Okay, that's it. I quit. I'm done. No more.
The men's and women's basketball teams had a pair of games last weekend.
On Friday, the Lions and Lionesses took on Waterloo at home. The women lost 55-67, while the men won 83-78.
On Saturday, both teams were taking on Laurier at Tate. The Lionesses lost 57-87, and the men lost a heartbreaker that came down to the final minute, 67-74.
The men's hockey team had a pair of road games last weekend.
On Friday, the Lions lost a nail-biter against McGill that needed overtime.
On Saturday, the men were in Ottawa taking on the GGs. That game was another thriller, as overtime was needed again. However, this time it was the Lions who ended up winning by a score of 3-2.
The men's and women's volleyball teams were in Peterborough last weekend taking on the Trent Excalibur.
The Excalibur? That's a stupid name for a team.
I know, Alex. Who would name themselves that?
Well, the Lionesses managed to pick up their third win of the season with a 3-1 win, and they're now tied for third in the OUA East standings.
The men also won in straight sets, and they've now won their last 3 games, and they're also tied for third in the OUA East.
The women's hockey team had a game on Sunday in London against Western.
Unfortunately, the Lionesses were unable to end their losing streak as they fell to the Mustangs 5-1.
The men's hockey team has a pair of games this weekend against U of T and Windsor.
Today's game is against the Varsity Blues at U of T, and tomorrow's game will be at home against Windsor.
Puck drops at 7 p.m. for both.
The men's and women's basketball team will be back at home today taking on Queens at 12 and 2 p.m.
Then, tomorrow the Lions and the Lionesses will be in Thunder Bay taking on Lakehead at 6 and 8.
And finally, the men's and women's volleyball teams will be hosting RMC on Sunday.
The women's game starts at 2, while the men's game will be starting at 4.
That's all for this week, Lions fans.
We'll be back in January with more Lions sports news and updates.
And from everyone at What You Missed in Sports,
Fuck 2016!